Hey Internet, Eric here. Back for another video for Shocktober, 13 Days of Halloween. First time watch for me. Not necessarily horror, but I also said like I would throw in movies that were either horror comedies or movies that people like to watch around Halloween time. And this was a first time watch for me. You might be a little surprised with the title of this video. Today, I am going to talk the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like I said, first time ever watching this movie. It came out in 1975, so you've had a lot of time to watch this movie, like I have. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Okay, this fucking movie. All right. All I really knew about this movie going into it was its reputation of what people do in the theaters and the fact that Tim Curry dressed up in women's underwear. The basic plot of this movie is Susan Sarandon plays Janet, and then we have Brad, played by Barry Bostwick. They're newly engaged. They're going somewhere. I don't know if it's to get married or if it's on their honeymoon or something like that. I don't think they're married yet. They're going from here to there. Dead end on a road. Blowout with the tire. They go back. They saw a castle. They're going to go into the castle to maybe use the phone. And they literally walk into this party being held by Dr. Frank-N-Furter, played by Tim Curry, and he has created the ultimate man, boy toy, pleasure toy for him. Okay. First off, the songs in this movie. I only knew Sweet Transvestite, Sweet Transvestite. I only knew that song, the Tim Curry song, and of course, the Time Warp. Those songs are super catchy. The Time Warp is such a fun scene in this movie. You have everybody, and I love the secondary characters. We're going to talk about them. I love this whole scene. Everybody in the castle is having fun, dancing, singing, partying, while Brad and Janet are just stuck in the middle, wanting to leave, not knowing how to leave, and dealing with all these weirdos. And one of my favorite parts of this song or of this scene is every now and then Susan Sarandon and Janet, she just faint, and Brad would just try to wave her face or stuff. It's really funny. So I'm already seeing how this movie is self-aware and funny. The very first song, "Damn It, Janet," where it's Brad singing to how much he loves Janet. He's singing on the farm or at the church or whatever, singing this great fun song to her. And then whenever he says Janet, you hear the people in the background who don't want to fucking be there just going, Janet. It's a lot of fun. So a lot of these songs are fun. Sweet Patootie, sung by Loaf, who plays Eddie, this crazy biker. Lots of fun. So yeah, the songs are super, super catchy. I would buy this soundtrack. I'm saying that. There's a couple songs that are just kind of meh. That's towards the end of the movie, but I'm already having so much fun with the rest of the songs, it doesn't matter. Performances, well, I'll say this. Susan Sarandon, I don't know if that was really her or singing or not. She's awful. Her singing voice is awful. So anytime she's singing, it takes me out. And she has a song called "Touch Me" where she's singing to Rocky, the boy toy. It's just awful. It's awful. I don't care if she's just there in her bra and panties. The song is awful. Now let's get to the acting. Tim Curry eats up the fucking scenery as Dr. Frank-N-Furter. He knows what he's in. He's funny. He's great when he plays jealous. He's great when he's crazy. He's so great in his physical comedy. I think this was his first theatrical movie. I love him in this film. Susan Sarandon's fine. Barry Bostwick, fine. Meatloaf, for the 3 minutes he's in to sing a song and then to get killed, fine. Rocky's really fun because he is, like I said, he's the perfect male, this Adonis, walking around in like a gold fucking Speedo or whatever. And he doesn't have a lot of lines. He sings. You can tell it's not him singing, but mainly it's just his physical body movements. I like when he's afraid, when he's angry, when he's sad. Whoever this actor is really good with body language. My favorite characters are, I guess you would say, the servants of Dr. Frank-N-Furter. Riff Raff, he's basically, the hunchback. He's Dr. Frankenstein. He's what's his name? Fritz from Frankenstein, because he also abuses Rocky. He's a lot of fun. His voice when he sings is great. Different pitches, his look, just the way he acts, so much fun. I love the actress who plays Magenta, his sister, the maid. So much fun. It was cool that, I knew she was in this movie, but I first saw her in Lords of Salem, the Rob Zombie movie. She's also the one that does the lips. She sings in the very beginning. That's a catchy song too. I liked that song a lot. She's fun. And then there was another one. She had like red hair and very short. I can't think of her name. Started with the C. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Her character, lots of fun. All visual, body language as well. When I love how she acts with Magenta when they're watching. I think she's watching. Is she watching Rocky and Susan Sarandon go at it? I don't know, but they're watching. They're peeping at him. She's wearing like Mickey Mouse ears and just dealing with Magenta. Lots of fun, and I love when Tim Curry's sitting in the chair, and he just says like the word bite, and she licks and tries to lick his leg and says bite. And she is great with her body language as well. So I love those three. They're probably my favorite characters. Riff Raff, Magenta, and whatever the hell this third chick's name is. It starts with a C. Don't know what it is. Comment below. Tell me who the fuck I'm talking about. What I also really like I said, how self-aware this movie is, because in certain scenes, the narrator who's telling the story, he gets into, like, when they play the time warp. There's no reason for that man to get on his desk and tell you how to do the time warp dance, but he does, and it's a lot of fun. Now, the problem is, once you get about halfway through to maybe like the third act, it kind of loses its steam, because once Rocky starts to become a love interest to Janet, I don't really care, because I don't like her song, and then I don't know if it's too serious or just too weird for what we've already seen. Like, I don't like that Dream It, Be It song when Tim Curry's like, in the inner tube. I don't like the song when they're all in fishnets and their faces painted white like a mime or whatever. I'm not a big fan of that sequence. I'm not a big fan of the ending. Now, although I do think it goes from weird to really weird when we involve aliens and stuff like that. I wish it would have stayed more so the Frankenstein story motif instead of like going like total sci-fi with aliens. But that's just me. It didn't make me hate this movie. It didn't make me dislike this movie. For a first time watch, I'm laughing. I'm having fun. The songs are great. I'm enjoying the hell out of Tim Curry. I'm enjoying the hell out of like I said, his three cohorts. Rocky is fun for whatever, just being this dumb brute. Meatloaf is great. There's some good horror elements because like I already said, Meatloaf is killed by Dr. Frank-N-Furter. He's killed off screen, but we get some blood on a pickaxe and stuff like that, and then we see what happens to Meatloaf later. What do you do with Meatloaf? You eat it. That's kind of a cool horror element. I don't know why this was rated R. Maybe just because it's Tim Curry, dressed in garter belts, and you can see his dick through his panties. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Subject matter aside, like if kids are involved, whatever, who cares? I had a lot of fun with this. I really enjoyed this. Like I said, maybe the last 15 minutes are just kind of, it really loses its steam. I didn't really care too much for it to go like full alien route. Although it did still have some of that 50s sci-fi stuff that I do like. The way this was handled, it just kind of petered out. Overall, though, had a lot of fun. Don't know why it took me this long to actually sit and watch this from beginning to end. I'd seen clips, but I'd never actually sat and watched it. Highly enjoyed it. Tim Curry's great. Like I said, all the characters for the most part are great. The songs are fun and catchy. There's some visual gags in there. Um, the Janet songs suck because her voice is awful. The last 15 minutes are just kind of meh. But overall, if you haven't seen this, I highly, highly recommend this. Now, just in case anyone asks, would I ever see this in the theater? Absolutely not, because I'm one of those people that doesn't like to be fucked with in general, and I definitely don't want to be messed with in a theater. So no, I will probably never see this on the big screen where people can participate, because it would be awkward. I wouldn't like it. So, with that though, thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell me that woman's name in the comments below, because I'm filming this on my phone and I don't know how to search the internet without, hitting the stop button. Tell me what you think about this movie. Tell me if you hate it. Tell me if you love it. Anything to do with this. I'm rambling. It's late. I'm tired. But I'm almost done with Shocktober. A few more days left. Cheers. See you then.